Everybody, can I please introduce to you that motorcycle? Hi guys, my name is Jeanette and you are watching The Scoop to Go, where we have conversations with culture makers and creators over ice cream. Only this time we are in the glorious Vancouver, British Columbia.
Vancouver is a coastal seaport surrounded by water, framed by mountains. It has thriving art, theater, and music scenes, so it attracts a diverse group of people, both demographically and socially. And on top of that, it's Canada's most ethnically diverse city. It's filled with charming streets lined with independent coffee shops, restaurants, and people who actually stroll. So it's no wonder that Vancouver is considered to be one of the most desirable places to live or visit in the world.
Today I'm going to be getting ice cream at Earnest Ice Cream, and later we'll be joined by Morris Chapdelaine, an incredible actor and producer in television sci-fi series. Let's go get some ice cream. Hello.
Hello.
You're Ben, yeah?
I am.
Great.
Welcome
I'm
to
Jeanette.
Earnest Ice Cream. Hi, Jeanette.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much for having us.
Happy to have you.
It smells incredible in here.
Oh, good.
Tell me a little bit about your incredibly beautiful shop here.
We started the business in 2012.
Okay.
And we just started at a commissary kitchen not far from here, making ice cream and selling it at farmers markets. And from there, we opened now 4 locations. From the beginning, we wanted this business to be a values-based business. The business can be a vehicle for change in the world and can actually have a big impact. So,
and you want to do it through ice cream?
Yeah. And I love ice cream.
I think that's genius.
Why
wouldn't we all do that?
Yeah, we package in these glass jars. So we've got a reusable glass jar that you can bring back when it's empty. We'll wash it out, sanitize it, and refill it.
And you're the first company to offer this,
as far
right?
as we know, yeah.
That's really clever. Will you allow the Scoop to go back into your kitchen? Oh my god, this place is huge!
Yeah. The way that we make caramel, it's the dry process. So we start with just sugar. The darker it goes, the more intense those flavors are.
Yeah.
And so we want to bring it right to that edge of being burnt, but not going over. So. And here's the salt that we use. It's a salt from Vancouver Island sea salt.
Of course it is. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's a company not far from here that they boil down salt water and seawater.
From the ocean?
Yeah, ocean water.
That's neat. Canadian dairy farmers. Does that come from a local farm too?
Yeah, that comes from Vancouver Island, that dairy. Yeah.
They provide a lot of things, eh?
Yeah.
Notice I said A.
A. Very good. Like a natural.
Thank you. I'm trying on my Canadian.
Yeah,
oh my god, do you ever just skip the freezing process and eat it like that? Because I would.
It's the best.
She's like, yes, but don't tell anybody.
The texture is so amazing when it's just
it's like eating raw cookie dough. Like you just eat like raw ice cream. Yeah. I think being a values-driven company like yourself, or an eco-driven company, like being able to give back and support other small businesses and small farmers and create a sort of domino effect within the ecosystem, like you're all balancing each other and helping support each other. Yeah. Like, what a beautiful model for other people to follow.
Yeah, thank you.
I have to say that smell is making me incredibly hungry, and the sights of the ice cream, so could we potentially go taste some ice cream now?
Absolutely.
Yes!
Let's try it.
Let's do it! What's your favorite flavor?
Oh, that's like, what's my favorite child?
I know, right? Morris, hi!
Oh
Welcome!
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me today.
Great to meet you in person.
Yes! I've heard so much about you. Are you excited to have ice cream for lunch?
100%. And I'm hungry.
Have you ever been to the shop before?
I actually have a paper bag I left at home with 12 empty pints
Oh.
of Ernest. I should have brought it today.
You're like the key customer.
Oh, yes.
Let's sample some flavors.
salted chocolate.
That's crazy.
The cookie is.
Oh God, it's so satisfying. You and I just had an ice cream orgasm together, and we just met 20 minutes ago.
Are we allowed to say orgasm on your show?
Let's go sit outside.
Let's
and
do
have a
it.
chat.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, you guys.
See you soon.
Enjoy.
Hi everybody, I'm very excited to introduce you today. My guest, Morris Chapdelaine, who is a television producer here in Vancouver, British Columbia. So Morris, thank you for being on The Scoop with me.
My absolute pleasure.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
So I have to ask you this question because I ask all of my guests. What is your ice cream story?
Hey, ice cream story.
Don't think too hard about that. It's like the first thing you think of when you think about ice cream.
I think, the first thing is, I remember as a child, one of the first ice creams I ordered, I was with, I think, my grandmother, and I ordered it because it was so colorful. It was this bubblegum ice cream. It was blue and had all these chunks of bubblegum in it. And it was an incredible experience, kind of weirdly gross with the frozen gum afterwards, but I think that's my first ice cream memory.
That was, how did he put it? That was your gateway drug.
My gateway drug.
The blue bubblegum ice cream. So, first things first, how did you get started in acting, and why did you start with TV?
In Western Canada, particularly in Vancouver, we're really known for our fantasy, sci-fi, horror shows.
I've actually heard that Vancouver is the sci-fi capital of the entertainment industry of the world. Is that true?
I think that's pretty true. It's the climate, it's the environment here. It's a dark, rainy, misty nights.
Okay.
Our ability to double for many different cities geographically, as well. It really plays really well into all of that genre. Most
of your credits are in television and not in theater or film.
I think it's because that's primarily what we do here. We have a small theater scene, it's fine. Okay. We do have a fairly significant feature film scene. We do some big projects here. But the television is what I was able to cut my teeth on. Episodic work was something that was ongoing. So getting a role or playing a character that could recur over a period of time was economically smarter.
Yeah, and I have to bring this up because speaking of recurring roles, so you were in Stargate, which is a huge fandom to it, right?
Yeah.
There is, I don't know if you've Googled yourself recently, but there's a Wikia fandom page for you.
There's not.
Yes, you don't know this?
No.
There is, for your character that you played in Stargate.
Hilarious.
Where do you stand in that? Like, are you a lover of the sci-fi, or did they just love you?
I didn't start as a lover of the sci-fi. I ended up really loving it because that sort of storytelling was so fantastical.
So how did you go from being an actor in these sci-fi series, and which there were several, right? Into being a puppeteer?
The transition from actor to puppeteer was fairly easy. The puppeteering aspect of television was more like theater than acting.
It's collaborative.
Yeah, it's collaborative.
And it's physical.
You have to rehearse. It was very physical.
So what was the transition from puppeteer to producer?
Well, I started doing some documentary work.
The Politics of Pride?
Yeah, but we did it to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Pride Parade in Vancouver.
That's so cool.
We were able to travel the world with the project. We saw some really intense things in Russia and in Brazil, in Sri Lanka, where it was very, very difficult for people just to be open about their sexuality.
Of course. What does acting and being a puppeteer and being a producer in sci-fi TV, and also now being a director and producer in documentary LGBTQ content, like what connects them?
You know, more than anything, I think it's just my need to tell stories. I remember when I was a little boy, I used to get in trouble in school all the time because I was always telling stories and visiting with my classmates. And I think I remember as grade 1, a teacher, Mrs. Robbins, said, "Morris, stop visiting with all your classmates." But that's all I wanted to do, was visit and tell stories.
That's awesome.
Just a storyteller.
What's your dream job? Like, if you could create any sci-fi television show or sci-fi film and you could produce it, like a story that hasn't been told yet, what would that story be?
Oh my gosh. gay superhero battling injustices around the world with magical powers.
Yes!
Okay, that.
That story needs to be told. What are you talking about? I would watch the heck out of that series. I would create your Wikia fandom page.
Are you available for it?
I might be. Who do you need? An ice cream vigilante? Yes! We're doing it! Done. I just booked a job. What's been the biggest surprise of this gorgeous journey that's been your career?
The biggest surprise is just getting to where I am now. Like, I have to pinch myself sometimes. I am really lucky, and I've been in the trenches. I've done it all. You know, and I struggled like most people do. Having, you know, a show that I'm one of the sole producers on, it's a thrill. It's a complete thrill.
That's so cool. Well, thank you so much for sharing your story with me. Thank you for coming and getting this incredible ice cream. I see we're in the last dregs, so we're just going to be classy and let's just cheers to you.
Oh God, that's
the
good.
last drop was just as good as the first one.
So true. Thank you.
And that's the scoop. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. As always, be sure to like us on Facebook, tag your friends, share, and comment below. If you want any more information about the shops or the guests, you can head on over to watchthescoop.com. You can watch all of our episodes there. We'll catch you next time on The Scoop.